Yeah, my people, I don't know that in this Nigeria we still have people that can look into your eyes and tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Dr. Sam Amadi Namani B. He look into the politician's eyes and tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, I'm very, very happy. Meanwhile, I don't forget to introduce myself. This is Opopis from Opopis Info Center. Guys, no time. Let's hit the ground running. Yes. The politician gather. On their symposium, they go invite Dr. Sam. They don't know say they're not supposed to invite Dr. Sam. Say by inviting Dr. Sam, then they put hand for Tortoise Nyash. As Dr. Sam come now, he come climb the podium. As he climb am, the first talk when he talk, he hammer the politician head, bang, bang, bang. He destroy the politicians. All of them open mouth, they look am. When he come, they clap for all of them, they clap for him. They don't know wetin he come for. But when he come climb the podium now, begin to hit them, silent everywhere. It make them to understand that if you be politician, you want win election. Strategy is there to win election. Yes, he come mention other countries, strategy is there. But he say in Nigeria, the only strategy wey Nigeria get by the INEC, by the Judiciary, the security, just fight something for security, you don't win the election. They go declare you the winner. You not get any other thing to do. You not go bother yourself, you not go worry yourself. In fact, he constantly talk and say judiciary and politician not supposed get bond, not supposed get a very strong bond. But una remember say all those politicians now they introduce their people, their wives, their brothers, their sons to be chief judges, Supreme Court judges, and others. Make una check Wike now. But I know wetin Wike wife be. So na so the matter be when the guy hammer all of them. He hammer all of them. Make I don't talk too much. Make una watch the video. Listen to this man. Make the man tell una by himself wetin he wan tell una. Make una listen to the man.
First, let me commend my brother, the senior advocate, for a great paper. Noni saying was brilliant. There are so many brilliant people, but there are few sincere and honest people. So I respect and commend you for the truth. Brilliance is cheap, but honesty is expensive. Thank you very much. Let me say this very clear, and I'm going to respond to 3 key points. First, in every country, elections are one of strategy. So in the US today, you see policy people, strategists thinking around messaging, thinking around mapping constituencies. In Nigeria as well, election is one of strategy. And the strategy of election in Nigeria is very simple. Bribe INEC, bribe Judiciary, commandeer the security, and they are done. The people that destroyed 23 election is INEC and Judiciary.
Thank you.
The rules were clear. The Electoral Act is not perfect, but it was very clear. I'm surprised that any judge who understands administrative law, which I have taught in the university for years, which I studied under the best in the world, would argue that an internal regulation built on a law, an act, a regulation, directing that you will do X, you can choose to do Y, when there is legitimate expectation and detrimental reliance. INEC was totally wrong, and the courts, Supreme Court downwards, got it wrong. When an agency created under the law with an enabling act and a constitution that says you can make rules, makes rules, those rules are law. They can unmake it through rule-making process. If they don't, they are bound to obey it. Results should have been transmitted electronically.
Thank you.
I'm ashamed. I have a PhD in law and I can stand anywhere in the world to dispute the best and brightest. I was ashamed that the court affirmed that INEC can just walk away from the law. 5 years I was a regulator of electricity. When we make tariff, it's the same way INEC makes rules. We make those laws, tariffs. They are legal instruments. They are binding law.
Okay.
I hold INEC responsible, and I hold the courts responsible for the failure of the elections.
Thank you.
Sir, it's important to clarify who can sue. Here is the point. Electoral jurisprudence, the problem with Nigerian elections is that they don't understand electoral jurisprudence. Electoral jurisprudence is that the court's job is to restore back power to the people voting. Democracy is not, the dispute is not between Mr. Amadi and Mr. Okutupupa. No. It's about the people's right to elect their leader. Therefore, we shouldn't be saying that only persons who contested and who could have won could file electoral petition. No. Citizens who voted have a right to go to court and say that the process was faulty. Look at the U.S. jurisprudence. All the cases that went to court in 2020, I guess, were mostly by civil society groups and voters.
Okay.
That should change. Now, what does it take to nullify election? I always wonder why judges feel that what they call substantive justice, substantive compliance.
Okay.
If elections were conducted outside the rules,
okay,
that is enough to nullify the election. You don't have to prove that you would have won.
Thank you, sir.
Elections should be nullified if they are conducted contrary to rules.
Thank you, sir.
Our jurisprudence is faulty on that.
Okay.
So the question then is, there's a key point somebody mentioned about too much burden on the judges. It is caused by INEC, and I make this clear.
It's INEC.
The new Electoral Act provides two safeties that we destroyed. First, internal democracy. It says that all candidates must be either elected directly or indirectly. If you choose indirect, then it laid out democratically elected. Let me say it clear. The court has a right and a duty to overrule parties if they present candidates they did not go through the rules of the constitution and their own internal rules. There's no justice like saying, look, there are three people here. Members of the party have a right to due process. That's what the Act provides for it. And that's what the Constitution provides for. So if you do not second guess politicians, then you are, it's not that you are imposing the candidate, you are requiring them to follow the rules. And that's what the Supreme Court has been saying before. And the final point I want to make is very clear on this. INEC needs to start doing administrative adjudication. Now let's be very clear. Every process in an election, including rulemaking, including declaring results, are administrative procedures that require due process. Meaning that INEC should be sitting and making rulings on objections during collection of elections. I watch the drama where INEC says, call result, you call result, after I go to court. No, that's not the way. There is an intermediate procedure before adjudication in court. That is administrative hearing. You must establish the validity of those results through a process that INEC can now make rules which the court will now review through judiciary review. So the critical point is here, and I want to end on this note. The Amadi case you mentioned, sir, interesting case. The court did something that was nice, but look at the failure. The issue is, it's not for the court to impose candidates. Courts can nullify result and ask people to elect, to go back. So we have to redraft timelines to allow for repeat elections, not imposition. And the key point here then is that this is not a matter of nicety. I like the point you made. Politicians are mad dogs.
Yes.
You need to police them.
Yes.
But when the policer of mad dog is himself mad, then that's confusion. The judiciary should no longer be thinking of politicians as people who want to do public good. The public interest is to impose order and regularity in politics, not to allow politicians to self-regulate. That is the lesson of history. I don't blame politicians, I blame judiciary, I blame INEC, because they have abandoned their work, and politicians are the ones who can never see power and leave power. You have to treat them as persons who have adverse interest to public interest, and force through regulation the convergence of private and public interests. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I don't blame politicians. I blame INEC and Judiciary. Yes, now what you talk with that? You see, that 2023 election, una see what happen. I don't know, say we still get people when go look into your eyes, tell you the truth. My respect, Dr. Amadi. I don't come up cap for you. If not be say I know what made they see this thing where they there. I for come out the cap but I come out cap for you, Dr. Amadi, for the truth when you talk so. You don't lecture them. All of them call the catch there for where they sit down. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Peace.